So what is up? In today's video, we go the brand new Grow Garden update, and a lot of things have been introduced inside of this. Mainly, number one being obviously the new crafting bee system, which I'll go over in a second. But we have a bunch of buffs, bunch of nerfs, and a whole lot of really important new items that are going to really benefit just basic progress. Starting off with the first bear system, obviously we have two individual crafting things. We have the item crafting and the seed crafting, since you can craft both new seeds and previous seeds via this system. If you don't remember, obviously the previous bear track that we have this new one where you can craft the items that were in it, so like the honeysuckle and other stuff, through basic seeds. And as you see, something like the manuka flower, you can craft this with the daffodil seed, an orange tulip seed, and 6 honey. You can craft the new nectar thorn seed inside of the new update, obviously, with 2 cactuses, a cactus seed, and honey. You can craft with bamboo, obviously, and then manuka flower. So a lot of these can contribute to themselves. So a new dandelion plant. And then we have the new crafting seed pack. So this is a bunch of new plants we have. So we have a crocus, succulent, violet corn, bamboo. I've seen this thing. This is huge. A cockavin, whatever that is, and a dragon pepper. Alongside this, we have a new suckly. That's what the bendabin thing looks like. It's absurd. That is a huge plant. Anyways, though, we have that. And then we have the honeysuckle, which takes pink lily seeds. So a lot of things contribute to themselves inside of this update. So individual items will contribute to the following thing. But the next thing to note is we also have a new, obviously, seed pack, the, rainbow variant. So instead of, the rainbow versions of everything, you have just increased on the rarer ones. So inside of this, you have 39% chance, and then obviously going up 0.5 for the dragon pepper, and then a 7 inside of the rare one. This is really good to note, especially considering we can have all this crap. But we also have a brand new seed, which is something I'll show you in a second. But do note, we got free cam. That's just something cool to consider. Okay, so what we got now is the new seed. I hope they add this system. This is really helpful. You can see this. And then if you plant a seed, right, you can plant it and then you get a time countdown rather than a percentage. That's something I've seen them in this testing server, obviously, that I really hope they integrate into the new one. But next thing we also have is the new prismatic sugar apple. This is the highest rarity. I'm not buying that, but this is the new prismatic, better than the previous Ember Lily. Really intrigued on this one. I think it's like a normal apple tree, but obviously better. But this is obviously just one of the new many things coming to this update. The next thing we also have is the item crafting. Now there are so many new items inside of this, and one of the main heavy hitters is just the amount of sprinklers. So we have the spice spritzer sprinkler. So this takes a pepper, Ember Lily, cacao, and a master sprinkler. I think they all take like master sprinklers, and this one will greatly increase variant chance bonus and spicy type plants. So 4 spicy type plants, so peppers, I'm assuming these ones. And then we have the sweet soaker, increases size bonus for sweet type plants. Apparently there's like a category variant to plants, so the watermelons, and then a master sprinkler. And then we also have the stalk sprout sprinkler, increases growth speed and wet stocky type plants. I'm assuming that means 4 instead of and. Bamboo, beanstalk, mushroom, that we have increases growth speed and size bonus for tropical type plants. And then we have greatly increases size bonus for berry type plants, which is the berry blusher. And then we have, you can actually now craft the anti-bee egg. As you do see, this is the same as the paid one, which is nice. So there's no like absurd variant to this, and this is a bee egg and 18 honey. And then we have the flower froster, freezes flower type plants, lasts 2.5 minutes. What I like about this one is it's not like you can actually just force mutations now, which is extremely helpful. But the next one is the pack bee. So this will actually increase your size. You need an anti-bee egg, sunflower, purple dahlia, and honey, 250 exactly. So what I really like about this is it'll increase your backpack size, because if you didn't know, obviously you can run out of backpack space, which is incredibly annoying if you're trying to grind stuff. And this completely and utterly removes that. So you can just completely, straight up just get this, right? And you can completely just craft, all these items and have more inventory, especially when you're grinding like with raccoons and crap. And then obviously the new honey crafter's crate. This has a bunch of really cool decorations. This takes a bee crate, 12 honey. And then these ones. So these are really new. So we have the mutation spray chocolate. So this one covers fruit in the chocolate mutation, takes cleaning spray, cacao, and honey. Then we have mutation spray. This takes like pollinates fruits. We have the cleaning spray, bee, palm, and honey. I'll go over how you get this cleaning spray in a second. And then we have the mutation sprayer. So this will spray the shocked mutation onto plants, which is not only absurdly overpowered, but also like pretty cool. Additionally, though, those are pretty rare, considering you have to get that other item, it's pretty much like a buffed version of the pollen radar, right? It's like an actual gun. To get this, I do believe it is going to be from the gear shop right here. like a rare thing coming in rotation. Yeah, as you see, we have cleaning spray, right? So you can get said cleaning spray. Cleans mutations off fruit. I don't know why you would want to use that directly, but well, you can obviously use it. I don't think I have a lightning rod. I know, perfect. We have a lightning rod on this account, so I can use the lightning rod to come over here and with my non-existent honey craft. So obviously you have this big thing on screen. I don't have the honey, which I don't think matters, but so then you can submit stuff, right, and do all that. And it's really cool, really overpowered. And alongside that, obviously we have all the new seeds. But anyways, if this video helped you out, this new update is absurd. And if you are obviously wanting good stock notifier, right, we have my Discord server, which will be obviously always be in the description, with a seed stock notifier for the new seeds and all that, if you want to see that. We also have a gear stock, so if you want to know when that cleaning thing comes in rotation. We also have an egg stock and weather event notifier, so make sure you check that out. That'll be in the description. And if you don't want to, you can check my website, which we have, you know, a garden calculator, so you can see the value of plants and all this stuff. Additionally, we also have the livestock tracker, so make sure you also check that out. That'll also be in the description. And anyways, I'll see you on the next